Oh shit. Watch out now.
You are your only limit.
To the one soul dreamers, I know you're tired to set up so close breaking, but there's strength within you even when you so weak. Keep fighting! Gotta love it!
Have patience.
Thanks for saying hi, Highwayman. Take it easy, homie. Much love. Keep pimping that shit. I'm about to roll a fatty. Whoop whoop. Gotta love it. Hell yeah. You already know. Woohoo! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No. What's up, everybody? Cheers, 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 and more cheers. No. So, there are a couple things that I did want to bring up and share with you guys, and all this, that, and the other. You know, bunch of shit going on right now. I don't understand. That's for sure. So with me bringing this stuff up, if you guys might understand, please help me. I'd appreciate it. um, let's see here. The first little video that I'm gonna share with you guys. Let's see. Let me grab it really quick. All right, so this I actually got from an awesome lady named Perth Observer. She is freaking awesome. If you guys don't know her, make sure to check her out because she's definitely worth the look more than anything. She ended up sharing an awesome video today about these COVID tests. And it's quite, not just quite peculiar, but it's also very alarming, just saying. So you guys, I'm going to share this video really quick with you. And if you can, let me know what the hell's going on, because I don't get it. And this is some bullshit on this one, that's for sure. So I'm going to roll up while I share this. And let's see. We're gonna put it that away. There we go. Cool. All right.
What did I tell you, people?
Let me know if you guys can't hear it, please, and thank you.
What did I tell you?
Hello, it's Nicole. It's Micah's sister. I wanted to show you guys something. I got a couple tests, a couple COVID tests from a friend, and I wanted to break them down and see what was in these COVID tests. What were they really doing in these COVID tests? Do you see the COVID test as tip wrapped with traditional fiber? Well, this fiber that's on here is the same fiber that comes out of my body. These are nanoparticles.
That is right, Bear Bear.
Do you see that silver? That's a silver color. There we go. See how that silver? There's a regular cotton Q-tip. That one's white. I'm gonna have Micah post the pictures underneath this. But this swab right here is a legit COVID test. And I broke it down. And these are the same particles that come out of my body. These are nanoparticles. These particles are alive and they move. I just broke it down here. Michael, hold this right here. Hold my phone right here. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. When I say nano, grab this right here with your hand. I'm gonna pull it down. Hold on. That's the silver fiber. That's what the COVID Q-tip. It's shiny, it's silver, and they're alive.
Check this shit out, guys. Look at how it's moving. And you will be able to tell the difference between cotton, because she shows you what cotton does as well.
There you go. You see them silver particles? That's all this. That's this. They don't even want to let go. That's not cotton. This is cotton. This is the COVID.
This shit is fucking nuts, dude. They're like reaching for each other, you guys. Hey, what's up, Crystal? Thanks for coming through. Much love, you guys. I appreciate it.
The regular Q-tip, it's not shiny at all.
It's not.
It's white.
Look, and it doesn't try to move.
See the difference?
Even if you're breathing on it, it doesn't fucking move.
Shiny, one's cotton. This is cotton.
Yeah, you guys don't get the fucking COVID tests, man. They're putting nanoparticulates in your motherfucking brain. What is that gonna do?
You guys better leave them damn tests alone. That's what you better do.
See? Leave those damn tests alone. Fucking A, dude.
Put nanoparticles right into your head. I know this for a fact because this material, these fibers, these silver fibers right here,
What's up, Remy
come out of
Moore?
my body. They're called morgellons. You don't know what morgellons are. Well, look at what morgellons are. These are silver fibers, not cotton. This is what the COVID Q-tip test is. You see that one down there alive? They do their own thing. Look, he's trying to grab it. He's mad. See him?
That's
This is what
fucking
they put in the
crazy.
head. This is their COVID test. They're putting the shit right in the brain.
Look at that shit trying to reach for each other, you guys. What the fuck?
So you guys think I'm lying? I'm showing you lies. Look at him getting mad.
Breathing on it. It's fucking moving.
Oh, he got mad. You see him, my son?
Jesus Christ almighty.
Look at how they're fighting each other.
Look.
Oh, they got a link. Now let me see if I can follow them. This is the COVID test.
There's the link for the video right there. That's from Perth Observer.
Wild. This
Oh
is
my
so
fucking
wild,
God,
y'all.
you
I
guys.
can't believe y'all let these people put these Q-tips in your guys' head.
Right? You're welcome, guys. No problem. This shit is fucking crazy. Please share it out. For real. Share it out. Show people this video. Like 100%. For real. Like, that's why I came live. As soon as I saw this shit this morning, I was just like, damn. And then there was a couple other videos that I'm going to share with you guys that I was just like, whoa, even more. So, yeah. Fucking crazy, guys.
Wild shit, you guys. See them fighting? They literally are fighting, trying to hold
Oh
on
my
and grab
God.
each other.
Can you imagine
But look,
that shit
wait,
in your
put me
skin
down.
and under your fuck?
Let me
Oh my
see when we get
God.
to the
Ooh.
regular cotton.
Just saying.
Hold some of that for me, Micah.
No. Here, put-
Regular cotton don't do a damn thing. It's not fighting. It's not moving. I'm putting it dry. It's not doing absolutely nothing. 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 But these jokers right here,
Over the bottom of the phone. Let me know. Get my finger out.
they get mad. Part of my body. I have videos on my page. I have YouTube videos showing this shit. The same shit. This is nanoparticles.
Done.
Crazy shit, guys. Fucking crazy ass shit. For real. Like, oh my God. Hey, cheers, Hog. Right? These are new, for real. Oh, Perth is live now? Right on. Congratulations. No. Love you, Perth Observer. Much love. Let her know I shared her video if you want. I'm gonna go ahead and share another one with you guys.
Total population control. Bill Binney says
Cheers,
that's what
everybody.
the National Security Agency wants.
Thanks,
He
Hacksaw.
should know. He was technical director of that agency.
Congress is simply a puppet for NSA and the intelligence community. They do exactly what they say. There's a lot of money involved
That's
in this.
right,
And a lot
Bear
of people
Bear.
make money on this, lots of contracts and so on. And empires are built this way.
I could be, rendered by the CIA. I could have people come after me, or any of their third-party partners. They work closely with a number of other nations.
Since I started a lot of these programs inside NSA, I know exactly what they do. I know how they organized it, and I know what they did to it to make it into a bulk acquisition, bulk spying program on everybody in the planet. They initially started with the U.S. persons, and that's why I left so quickly. In fact, it took me 2.5 weeks to get out of NSA once I found out they were spying on U.S. citizens in bulk. This is not just metadata. This is not what they're pulling in content to. It's being done under Executive Order 12333, Section 2.3c. For U.S. citizens, that's where they can take in all their content and maintain it and store it and search it, even without a warrant.
Hell no.
On a massive scale, and just call it coincidental collection because they're after that one dope dealer or whatever it is that's on the fiber somewhere. But they can take in everything on the fiber and call it coincidental.
Any analyst at any time can target anyone, any selector anywhere. Where those communications will be picked up depends on the range of the sensor networks and the authorities that that analyst is empowered with. Not all analysts have the ability to target everything. But I, sitting my desk, certainly had the authorities to wiretap anyone, from you or your accountant to a federal judge to even the president if I had a personal email.
They started this bulk acquisition early on as a way of getting more and more money. That's been their justification from the beginning. It's been a financial one that builds their empires, builds massive contracting organizations and massive contracts. I mean, we're talking tens of billions of dollars every year. I mean, the budget for intelligence within the United States is on the order of $100 billion a year. That's for 16 agencies, and they're not audited on how they spend the money, by the way.
NSA and the intelligence community in general is focused on getting intelligence wherever it can, by any means possible. It believes, on the grounds of sort of a self-certification, that they serve the national interest.
There is no real oversight. And Congress is simply a puppet for NSA and the intelligence community. They do exactly what they say. In fact, they advocate spying on U.S. citizens. I mean, they were created originally out of the Church Committee investigations in the 1970s because they were spying at that time on U.S. citizens.
If you do that in secret consistently, as the government does when it wants to benefit from a secret action that it took, it'll kind of give its officials a mandate to go, hey, tell the press about this thing and that thing, so the public is on our side. But they rarely, if ever, do that when an abuse occurs.
They are violating their charter in doing and advocating spying on U.S. citizens. But it goes much beyond that. I mean, as an intelligence agent, the problem once they started this bulk collection is too much data because you can't get through it. It's impossible. It's like making a Google query on a whole set of data every day and getting 1 million returns and having to go through the 1 million to find your targets and do technical assessments of intentions and capabilities. You simply can't do it. And so therefore they continue to fail. And the principal reason is because they're taking in bulk acquisition stuff. But it gives them a great set of information to control their population if they want to do it.
The NSA specifically targets the communications of everyone. It ingests them by default. It collects them in its system, and it filters them, and it analyzes them, and it measures them, and it stores them for periods of time, simply because that's the easiest, most efficient, and most valuable way to achieve these ends.
So there's that, plus they're gathering information on every leader in every government of the world. So that means they have information to be able to blackmail everybody. This data is not just used by NSA. This is the FBI and the DEA and Drug Enforcement Administration going directly into that data with no oversight or recording at all by anybody. There's a lot of money involved in this, and a lot of people make money on this, lots of contracts and so on. And empires are built this way.
It's going to get worse with the next generation and the next generation who extend the capabilities of this sort of architecture of oppression. You realize that you might be willing to accept any risk. And it doesn't matter what the outcome is, so long as the public gets to make their own decisions about how that's applied.
Our President Lincoln basically said it when he was dedicating the military cemetery in Gettysburg after the battle. He said the question really is whether a government of the people, by the people, or for the people will perish from this earth. And that means democracy, and that's really what this fight is all about. Privacy is liberty, is democracy, and we need to stand up and fight it.
How many of you in the audience have a smartphone with you right now? An iPhone or an Android phone. It's everyone. Right? I want you to imagine that right now there's a Russian company whose entire business is based around the idea of developing a kind of digital burglary tool. And they go by the name the NSO Group. Their product used to work like this. They'd send you a time-sensitive text message with a link in it, something that they think you're likely to click, like a package delivery notification or an alert that one of your family members has died, and these are the funeral arrangements, and are you going to be there? And if you click this link, and because they can try 100 different times in 100 different ways, eventually everyone does, your phone now belongs to whoever sent you that message. You have been hacked by this product. Now, the scary thing is because of refinements in this practically criminal product, and it has a real name because this is a real life example. It's called Pegasus. It's now being reported that they no longer need you to click anything. No user interaction is necessary. All they need is your phone number, and they can hack your phone. Now, from that point on, everything in the entire history of that phone, they can instantly and immediately copy. And everything that happens on your phone from that day forward, every place you go, everyone you call, everything you read, every photograph, or because they can turn on your camera and they can turn on your microphone whenever they want, not just when you want it. Everything that simply passes by that device, everything your phone is a part of, they are now a part of. I want you to reflect on that capability and the nature of it being created and provided by this, Russian enterprise. And think about this from the legal angle. In their defense, they say they only sell this under contract to legitimate customers, only to law enforcement agencies, only to police, only to governments, and only for the purpose, under the contract, of targeting terrorists and criminals. Does that sound better? So many people today, around the world, in developed societies, right? We're not talking crazy authoritarian regimes. We're not talking Saudi Arabia, China, Russia, North Korea, Iran, whoever you don't like. But we're talking about France. We're talking about Germany. We're talking about the United States. We're talking about Israel. They believe the rule of law and the legality of a thing is the beginning and the end of the conversation. But I want to remind you that the legality of a thing is very different from the morality of it. If a company sells a product with a single purpose, breaking into the devices relied upon by private individuals, from you to journalists to judges to, and I'm not making this up, the president of the Mexican Senate, who was in opposition at the time, how can this be the kind of situation we want to find ourselves in? Their only product is access to other people's belongings. Their only product is access to the things sitting in your pocket right now. And the most important thing to understand out of anything I'm going to say tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Under all these laws, this is not a crime. Business model of commercializing public insecurity is the biggest threat to the future of cybersecurity that no one is talking about. We know about Facebook. We know about Google. We know about all the telecommunications networks and their willful collaboration with governments, even beyond what the law allows. But this is coming, and it's coming quickly, because even if you trust Israel, even if you trust French companies to do the same thing, these companies do not have a monopoly on this business model. Russia is doing the same thing. China is doing the same thing. And we are creating a dynamic in which the insecurity of critical infrastructure is profitable. These are the things that nobody wants us to know, but everybody needs to know. And it is this principle that's all too easy to forget in our comfortable lives, of accepting risk on an individual level in order to improve things on a collective level that moves us toward a better world. Now, this question that I ask you tonight, is it better, is it worse? What's going on with surveillance? Are things improving? Is not the real question. The question that I asked tonight should be very familiar because you heard it 5 years ago. This wasn't about surveillance. Surveillance was the mechanism of discussion, but the fundamental topic was democracy and the disempowerment of the public. The fact that we are being transformed from citizens, partners to government, instead to subjects of it. The world that we live in is one that we did not design, we did not approve, and we do not control. The question, ladies and gentlemen, is what are you going to do about it?
Some shit, huh, guys? That's, man, I can't fucking believe it. There's so much shit going on right now, and nobody cares. And the people that do care, what can they do? What can you do about it? Besides do your part in spreading the information, you know, but what else can you really do about it? So, with those two things that I just shared with you guys, yes, we've had a lot of whistleblowers. What up, Dorito? En la lucha cabre. Squirrel. No. You guys did a great stream earlier, man, and that's freaking awesome, dude. That camera sounds bad fucking ass, dude. Like, woo woo. We just watch what we can do. That's right. Stop being a mass consumer for starters, true, but how are we supposed to survive if we don't have the things that we need to survive with? You know, we need to be able to sustain ourselves, but we need to be able to get there in order to do it. You know what I mean? So, just saying. They played the long game. Now we can... They played the long game. Not much we can do now, right? Unfortunately, they have us by the you-know-whats. Thank you for being decent about saying that. Right? Yes, I hear you, man. I do the best I can to not have to consume as much as possible, you know, when it comes down to it, but we need to still survive, so I'm not gonna lie. I go to fucking Walmart. I go to the grocery store. I don't grow all my own food yet, you know what I mean? Yet, though, is what I'm saying. That's like coming. It's upcoming. I appreciate that uncontrollable. You are awesome, Dorito. Keep pimping that shit, man. Alright, guys. So, I'm gonna go ahead and I actually got a new little piece to start doing dabs with. Check that out. Oh, as I got all kinds of ink on my thumb. But I got a new piece to start doing dabs with. And so while I'm doing that, I will be sharing another video with you. And this was pretty awesome because, to be honest, I'm very honored. This guy has been an inspirator for me from the start when it comes to YouTube and everything else. His name is R. Wayne Steiger. He's a fucking badass. And yeah, you guys definitely make sure to check out his channel. I'm going to drop his link in the chat. I also have him as one of my featured channels on my page. He's been one since I started the channel. So, yeah, he's pretty awesome, dude. Anyways, this caught my attention, and this is why I titled the stream the way I did, because I agree with everything that he is saying. So you guys make sure to take a second and listen. I do truly appreciate it. And you guys make sure to don't have fear. Remain calm as possible. You know what I mean? Don't sit there and start splurging. Don't start sitting there trying to go all crazy, like prepping this, that, and the other thing, because honestly, it's only going to stress you out even more than you possibly already are. You know? So you guys just take a second, step back, gather all the information, and then go from there. Because that's all you can do. You know, if you guys start freaking out and like stressing and worrying about this, that, and the other thing, it's not going to do nobody no good, especially you. So just make sure that you guys are taking a moment to just gather yourself even before even the information, because everything is a step, everything is a process, you know, just like stairs. You're not going to get to the top. You're not going to get to the next level by just like taking that one step, unless you got some long motherfucking legs, just saying. But you have to take steps to get to where you're going, you know? So just keep that in mind, because nobody is automatically going to be there. Unless you got like a fucking escalator or an elevator that'll do it for you. But then you're going to have even more problems, because what's going to happen when that shit stops running and you have to go back downstairs, or you end up downstairs and have to go back up again? You're still gonna have to fucking get there gradually, is the goddamn point. Excuse my language, but just saying. Anyways, take it easy, everybody. Shit, if you can, sit back and medicate. For real. Take a moment to medicate, because it always helps. What's up, Coasty Paw? Cheers, everybody. Hola, Richard. Sorry if I missed you guys. Hey, I appreciate you coming through, Jimmy C and friends. And that was fucking awesome of you sending that to him earlier, just so you know, man. Good job. Appreciate you doing that for him. He's been talking about it for a minute. All right, here we go, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. And I'm going to drop his link in the chat.
Or a text email that I got this morning, and actually from my radio show, and the way that it was worded was, well, was enough for me to take notice. And it was really short. I'll just give it to you exactly how it came into me. This person identified they were literally they said that they were behind the checkpoints, military. And the individual, it just simply said this: something isn't right. Heads up. That's all it was. And like I said, didn't get into any specifics, didn't do anything more than and I've been around long enough that it's the small cryptic messages that are the most important. If someone's going to be bloviating in an email, that's just nonsense. But and like I said, and the way that it came in, I knew that it came in through a text message that was an email. And again, this individual, military, said, this is what they said: something isn't right. Heads up. Now, I don't know what that means. Welcome, everybody. Let me just speak peace, speak favor, be of service to others.
Fucking love this guy.
Let's just.
A lot of people go like this in the chat now.
We can't be naive, but I think that
they put Bosto in the chat. Be of service to other. Thanks, DNC.
I had
appreciate that.
Write me an email. They actually lived through the Cuba Revolution.
Listen to this.
Very descriptive.
Opened my mind. Totally opened my eyes.
And he says what he sees in Washington, D.C. reminds him a lot of what Castro did before Castro took over. All I do know is this. Let's just look at the facts. D.C. is now sealed off. You cannot go in and you cannot get out unless you go through a military checkpoint. The checkpoints that they have seals off all traffic, that it brings it into a one-lane checkpoint, that then you go into what they call isolated secure zone. In other words, you got freaking machine guns pointed at you. You must present papers, and the military must approve you to going in. If there is someone who thinks they're going to do something stupid like run through the checkpoints, they've now installed the barriers that pop up out of the streets. I don't understand what's going on as well. There's 30,000 troops. I alerted everyone to this a week or so ago, I told you this was coming. Even when the first report said 10,000, I had someone who told me that was going to be closer to 30. It's now. Washington, D.C. is now the most heavily military occupied district. It's the only world capital, free capital supposedly, that is now a military occupation zone. Senator Rand Paul was quoted last night on Fox News stating, "We are now in a wartime state." What I'd like to ask you, Senator Paul, is who declared war and upon whom? Because
Exactly. Let me pause it there for a moment. Who declared war and upon whom? What the hell is going on with that, guys? And go figure. Look, I paused it at 4:20. So cheers, y'all. Pimpin' is pimpin'. Hell yeah, Tater.
because you have the strength, and I think if I'm right on this, those who've served in the military, I think we're at a strength of what? Is this 4 or 5 battalions? I mean, this is the kind of theater that you put on the battlefield. This is Washington, D.C. Now, I get everyone being paranoid about the events a couple of weeks ago. Get it. But 30,000 troops, Abram tanks, APC, armor personnel carriers, mounted 50 cal machine guns, fully armed, all of, and they've got now embedded in the National Guard troops. They now have combat troops. These are combat troops that have been in the Middle East theater. Why do we have combat troops in Washington, D.C.? I get the National Guard, and I think this is overkill for an inauguration. I mean, you're going to have more military than you're going to have civilians, if you're going to have civilians at all. And those civilians that do get inside the perimeter are going through a gauntlet of military security. And there is no word. They're setting up Constantine barbed wire around the Capitol, around the Supreme Court, around other federal buildings.
Why is all this necessary?
Constantine
Like,
wire?
for real?
I mean, I woke up this morning and I said, when did this war get declared? I'm totally confused here. Why do we have 30,000 tanks? Why do we have Abram tanks on the outskirts of Washington, D.C.? Why do we have triage centers being set up? I'm mystified by this. I thought that this is a peaceful transition of power, that as an American and as part of our government, what we've shown to the world is that we're one of the few free countries where the transition of power has always been, it may not have been, let's go get a beer later, but it was civil and the transition of power took place. Never did we have 30,000 troops in DC. And I went back and looked at this. Even in the War of 1812, we didn't have 30,000 troops in Washington, D.C., folks. We've got more troops. We've got 13 times more troops in Washington, D.C. than we have in the Middle East and the Afghan-Iraq zones. Why? I've seen both sides of the argument. I'm the middle of this. I've told this, and it's well known. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I think both parties failed in bringing good, qualified, competent candidates. It's just my personal opinion. But what we're now seeing is the Speaker of the House was caught. Good, qualified, competent candidates. It's just my personal opinion. But what we're now seeing is the Speaker of the House was caught. And of course, this had to go through military approval, addressing the troops. When did the Speaker of the House suddenly take on a military position? I've never seen this. We're in air. I don't understand what's going on here. But again, and this is not going to go for, I'm not going to go for very long here. I don't know. It disturbs me. I went through the Vietnam War. I was one of the protesters. You know, I know what tear gas tastes like, you know, but, you know, we were fighting a just cause then. We didn't want to go off into the jungles in Southeast Asia and die. No one wants to die. And it was not a what we would call a moral war. It was a corporate war. That's what made it so wrong. And during that time, I've gone to, when I was in the Christian religion, I went to the Washington Jesus for Washington March. Brought in over 1 million people in there. Didn't see 30,000 troops. You know, I have seen other protests within Washington, D.C. Never saw 30,000 troops, never saw tanks, never saw armored personnel carrier, never saw triage centers. All these soldiers, all these well, they're Army, regular Army. Now, they probably have a good amount of different guardsmen called up, but the majority of these are Army. Fully armed, folks. Fully armed. I don't understand what's going on here. And yet, from either side of the political spectrum, we don't hear a word. We, as Americans, are supposed to somehow accept this, that 30,000 troops, tanks, armored personnel carriers, 50 caliber machine guns armed is normal. And somehow we're supposed to be believing that this is security for Congress. What the hell, Congress? That works out to a ratio of about 19 soldiers to 1 congressman. Hell, it's even more than that.
Hell yeah.
So what's going on? No one is saying a word. Don't hear anything from Biden. Don't hear anything from Trump. I don't get this. And I'm sure I may not be the only person who's gotten warnings from soldiers on. We've got soldiers who love America. They have families just like you and I. They're afraid. You got troops in Washington, D.C., unsure as to who is actually going to be the commander-in-chief. You've got soldiers now saying something's wrong here. They're feeling it amongst themselves. Something's wrong. The amount of logistics you have to deploy to get 30,000 troops into a small perimeter, what we call the occupied zone, is incredible. The amount of statistics, the amount of support that you have to do in feeding, bedding, etc., etc. This is a military operation on a major scale. You just simply don't bring in and bus them on a Greyhound bus and say, well, when you get to DC, we'll give you your gun and your knapsack and what have you. No, they came in ready for war. Why? Why were the weekend soldiers given full armament, M4s? I've seen the 308s out there. Snipers on every building. Does someone again? I don't get this. 30,000 troops are enough to control. Are you ready for this? 30,000 troops can control up to 10 million people. The vast majority of people are going to be compliant. We have 30,000 troops in a perimeter, a little bit less than the size of, a city like New York, Chicago. And the way that they've now set the perimeter in there, and you've seen it in the slide, the graphic on here, This doesn't make sense. And I don't care where you stand on the political spectrum. This is dangerous. And someone of our leaders should begin to take leadership and address the nation.
Cheers,
Why,
guys.
President-elect? Why, Mr. President, do we have 30,000 fully armed troops with tanks, armored personnel carriers with full live 50 caliber machine guns? Why, Mr. President? Why, Mr. President-elect? Why are we not hearing anything? And now I'm telling you, military, because I know you're listening. You've got soldiers that are now giving the word out to others. And I have a real problem when soldiers become concerned. When they start sending out messages, something doesn't feel right. Heads up. It's unprecedented.
Very
It's
true. I
dangerous.
would like to know the same thing, old stoner.
May I say it's reckless. And I would expect either side of the aisle come clean with Americans. This is not about an inauguration. No inauguration ever had 30,000 troops, armed troops. None. Don't tell the American people this is an inauguration. Don't tell the American people that this is security. We're not buying it. And as a citizen of this great republic, I'm deeply concerned, and I'm calling upon you, Mr. President Trump, address the nation. I know they've cut you off, and I'm calling upon you, Biden, show leadership. Explain to the American people what is going on. Why do we have a military occupation force in Washington, D.C.? Why do we have the military occupation right here in the state that I live in? This can't be no inauguration. And if Senator Rand Paul stated to the press that we exist in a wartime state, I want to know what exactly is a wartime state and exactly who declared war and again upon whom. I'm not going to take up any more time here. I know everyone has your opinions. I appreciate that. Everyone has their ideas. But I'm just going to tell you, you and I are not on the ground in Washington, D.C. You and I are not carrying around a fully automatic weapon. We're not. Everything that you and I say is just merely an opinion. But when we hear from the people who are carrying the guns, that are in fact military, sending messages out saying something ain't right.
Hey, Mike, it's all good. Thank you.
We all need to be heads up. I'm really out of the loop. Is that what someone says?
This is funny.
BBD, you're just not, and I'll just say it this way. I know more than you do. So
Take
but
care,
I'm also
Patrick.
smart enough that I don't let my mouth run where it can go places that can get you in trouble. So thank you for that. Let's just hide that comment. I don't need to put up with this nonsense. You know, listen, you can be all the haters you want. You can be all the know-alls you want. But I'm the only one getting this message out. What are you doing? If you're so concerned, what are you doing? Now, this is wrong. And to tell me I'm out of the loop, that's an assumption and an opinion. And I happen to reject your opinion and replace it with my reality. So we all have our ideas here. Fine. I think that's cool. But I'm just telling you as an individual, been around a while, This is not normal. We all know that. Something is going on. And again, maybe the rest of you will join my voice. Ask President Trump to please address the nation. Let us know why
Yes,
we
please.
have Constantine wire being put up around every federal building. Why we have triage centers being set up by military personnel. Why do we have these tanks? Why do we have battalions in a city that...
What's up, girl Migo?
This is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And yet no one says a word. That's what makes it even seem more ominous.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Bread, is that Beard Fingers? Some soldiers have been posting on TikTok what's going on. Okay, well, I guess I'm in that where people have listened to the Steiger perspective. That's where that came from, because I can speak more freely over there. I didn't mean any harm to the other person, but you have to be discerning. You can't come out here and start failing and railing about, all this, all the conspiracy theories and that. Let's just deal with what we have. What we have is a military occupation of the free world, largest nation. The United States capital is now a military occupation territory. Why? Why do we have such armament that you would only see on the battlefield itself? Why? And again,
Tater
who declared this
delicious.
war? And who is this war against? Is it against the American people? Are we expecting an invading troops coming in?
Right?
I understand, folks. I get it. If many of you know my background, I've been closer to the power than most people here would only hope to be. And you know what? When I got close to that power, my wife and I got the hell out of the organization that we were in, because we learned something. We saw something most people never see. So when I come on here and say, this is something that's very troubling, this is not normal, this is just as you would expect to see this in a third-rate banana republic, in a coup that was taken over. And there's one person who lived in Cuba, saw the dead bodies, said, this looks very reminiscent. No, I get that, Blazing River. Listen, I get the fact of what we live. I get that.
Hey, cheers,
But what
Drewski
I'm talking
Drewski.
about, ladies and gentlemen, here is the general
Maybe.
public.
Maybe.
They're not getting it. My next door neighbor doesn't get it.
He said maybe. No.
Talking with them, they weren't
I'm
even
just kidding.
aware. Not even aware that there was this many troops. And so that tells me that we got a real problem, a real disconnect here.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
He
do
be
what
for
you
real.
feel is best. I just came in here to express my concern. I do believe that there is an obligation by leadership
Even better question.
to explain this situation.
No. I'll let him finish.
Not lie to the American people anymore. Tell us what's going on. Is this a military coup? Is this a takeover of the government of the United States? Tell us. Tell us why you have the number of battalions in Washington, D.C. for what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see you, buddy. I know. Live in strange time, folks. I never thought in my lifetime I would see something like this. I've been in this country. I was born in this country, been around 65 years. I've seen a time where our society, it was interesting. I was listening to Three Dog Night and their song, Easy to Be Kind. And one of the lyrics in there talks about correcting social injustice. And I told my wife, I said, here we are 50 years later, still talking about the same old shit. Social injustice.
Yep.
Inequality.
Yep.
And now we got military occupation forces in Washington, D.C. Why is the military occupying Washington, D.C.? For whom are they answering to? Are the generals in rebellion against the sitting president? Are these generals in cahoots with the incoming president? Why, generals?
Who knows?
You owe it to the American people to come clean. Your soldiers are already talking to us.
Yep.
And if you're expecting them to fire on innocent Americans, you might have a real problem and a real surprise coming.
For real, right? Because a lot of soldiers aren't going to turn
Would it be
against
interesting
the
that
people
they were
they're
there actually
protecting.
for
Correct?
President Trump? See, I have to look at all, and that's what we have to do. I mean, this is a game that none of us
Bravo,
want to be a part
Blondie.
of, but each one of us
Knock
are
over
a
my
player.
fucking
And
knife.
it's a dangerous game.
And it almost broke this
And
little
I'm
glass
like you,
bowl
with many people.
for the wax.
I've met President Trump. He's a
Sorry
good
for
man.
the noise.
I've met Joe
I
Biden.
bumped it with my chair.
He's batshit crazy. But
He's
Trump,
batshit
I do
crazy.
believe, is a humanitarian. And so they're hearing about this. NSA, everything that's going on YouTube now that has anything to do with Washington, D.C. is now being censored. Most
What's up,
likely
Zool?
by NSA and most likely by military intelligence. So, Mr. President, if they're not getting this to you, tell us what's going on. Because this is like someone invited us to a party and no one showed up. No, something's up. So, folks, keep yourself balanced. Keep yourself informed. Don't let either side on the theories carry any of us away. We can't trust the news. And so you have to be more diligent in finding where real good news sources. Gateway Pundits, by the way, .com is a good place to go. It is probably one of the most freest speech platforms and reporting organizations I've seen out there. And go and check out the video of the construction worker posted yesterday morning. Now, as he was walking through the empty streets, except for military, in Washington, D.C., he showed us all the checkpoints. And he said, even the construction workers are going, what's going on here? This is an inauguration? For whom? And let's just hope that this keeps the video keeps up. I think I kept within the community guidelines, expressed no opinion right or left, just expressed.
Make sure to keep within the community guidelines.
Humanitarian, please tell us what's going on.
Please let us know.
Mr. President.
Hold on.
I know you love America. Love it more than Biden does, but tell us. Biden, I don't like you. But let's see if you have any real leadership. Tell us what's going on. And this is not security, again, for Congress or for any kind of inauguration. You get enough DC police to do that. You know why they got some of the military in here? Because they know they can't trust the DC police, the Capitol Police. They learned that. And now that bothers them. I'm going to tell you what, you may not be able to trust the soldiers you're deploying in the streets. I don't know, Terry. I don't know. I don't know how he's supposed to do that. I understand the challenges. I understand the war that's taking place. I get it. I'm just expressing that this is what's in everybody's heart. Wouldn't you want to tell a person you loved or something that was intimately dangerous coming? that there was imminent danger? And if you say, well, there's no danger at all, well, you're certainly giving the impression that there's a lot of danger. You've got the freaking military involved. You've got more soldiers in the free world's capital than you do in any war zone. So yeah, I'm asking the questions. I'm just a common man. A very simple man, that's all I am. I ask questions because I question things. I don't accept the tripe from any party, right or left, or in the middle. I'm just concerned. And that's all I'm doing. I'm speaking as an American citizen, and I'm telling the world something's not right here. And I'm concerned for my country. I don't give a damn about the Democrats. I don't give a damn about the Republicans. I love my country. And that's all I can say. I wish you all well. I wish you all safety. And thank you for listening. Just expressing as a citizen my deep concerns for my country. And I don't like being where I have nothing but to rely upon propaganda. I don't dig that. I don't dig propaganda to begin with. So, love you all. Let's love each other. And let's unite as Americans. Not as Democrats, not as Republicans, not as independents, just as Americans.
Please unite.
We may be the worst country in our morals and everything that we do, but we is all we got. And if we can't love each other
What
just
up,
on the
Harley
simple
Grower?
basis that it's a groovy place to live in America, then what are you going to do? I like this place. So much love to you all. Let's send love to our political leaders, both Biden and Trump. This is where the expressions, love your enemy like you would love yourself. I don't know who the enemy is. It seems to be a moving target, but some say that some consider us the enemy, and that shocks me. I'm going, really? I'm going to be making banana chocolate bread today. So why would that make me, somehow a target? Hey, Jay, what's up, buddy? So, folks, we love them. And someone has to take the first step. Someone has to take the first step and be human enough to say, hey, I'm not perfect. Neither are you. Hey, I may not like how you think or how you dress or, but hey, you probably don't like the way I think either. That's cool. And what's really cool is the fact that we can live in the same community, have differences of opinions and ideas, but to treat everyone with kindness, with empathy, with humanity, humanitarianly, saying, hey, love America. So I don't do political shows, and there's a reason for it, but this one is the exception. This one has to be addressed. I hope there's other YouTube channels that will come out today, do live shows. Please join me in bringing a call to either side. I don't care, but someone needs to address the nation. Someone needs to get up there and say, this is why we have all the troops here. And let us, the American people, judge to see if they're telling the truth or if they're trying to lie. But you see, the quietness of this is the ominous part of it. Neither side is talking. And if anyone who's been in the military, anyone who's taken strategy, this is the classic play. Now, I am hoping that it becomes a dud. But there is a scenario in military strategy that says that this is also designed to cause confusion, uncertainty. I don't know who's in charge. I don't know who's giving the orders. Let us hope that they are a human being, not blinded by political ideology or religious dogma. Let's hope they're just a human and look at this and say, this has got to stop. Maybe we need a foreign country to come in and hold a summit for both sides of the aisle so we can work out a peace treaty and not have this war. Maybe we can have some country, I don't know who it is, that is a friend to the United States, that has shown that they have moral fortitude, that they know how to negotiate, they have diplomatic ability, and come and broker a peace between the right and the left. Because the way it's going right now, it's all one-sided and it's all hate. We got to stop the hate.
Stop the hate.
gotta stop the
100%.
And again, Mr. President, please address the nation. I know they've cut you off. I got that. But you know what? You do have the emergency alert system, sir. You've got that right there in the White House. You can activate the emergency alert system. And you can address this. They can't stop you that way. But someone needs to address this, because each day that goes by, it's just continuing to build up. No blue helmets. I didn't say that. Now, you see, that's how people go off. I never said anything about the UN or blue helmets. I said a country that was favorable to us. See how it goes off? Good gracious, people. Come on. This is nuts. You see what happens? God almighty. We are so screwed up. We are so screwed up. God almighty. We are so screwed up.
So fucking screwed up, guys.
Emperor Rex, we have here in the United States, it's called the Emergency Alert System, broadcast system. And the president, he's got control of that. So they can talk. If he activates it, well, then you know some real shit is going to really be coming down. Let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope that calmer heads will come together, that they'll stop this escalation and de-escalate, and let's get things back to at least some normalcy. You know, but I don't know. All right, folks. Be safe. I speak favor and much love over you all. Much love over this country. Much love to both Congress, Senate, executive branches, judicial branches. We speak peace over you. We speak peace of mind for you. And we speak favor over you. So that's how I look at it. All right, everyone.
Such a fucking awesome person. I love that guy. He has been a true inspiration for me and doing YouTube and the things I've done on YouTube. A lot of the information I've presented. He's inspired me to get more into my spiritual guidance and stuff, you know, and he doesn't even know it. But anyways, much love, Mr. R. Wayne Steiger, and respect, sir. You are fucking very awesome and such an inspirator. I hope you understand and realize that, my friend, in my opinion, was your purpose in coming here and just being the awesome self you've been. So thank you, sir. I do truly appreciate you if you end up watching this. So thank you. And I do gotta say, I left a comment on this video of his, and I told him that I was gonna be sharing it, you know, because I'm actually a moderator on his channel, and I told him I was gonna be sharing it, and he told me in one of the comments that he checked my channel out. So I was just like, "Woo! Thank you, man. You totally made my day." That's so fucking awesome. Like, you don't even know. So that was way cool. That's actually what got me up and out of bed, because all day I've just been feeling and blah. And I read that, I was just like, so I put my new desk together and went live. Anyways, now that I have presented that part of the show, I do want to see if anybody's interested in joining me for a short conversation about everything. If you guys were paying attention to the things that I was presenting and the things that were being discussed. So if anybody's interested, let me know. I will drop the link in the chat land. And then if you are verified through Streamlabs and I've seen your freaking face before, you are more than welcome to join me. So I do appreciate you guys coming through regardless. You guys are fucking awesome. And if nobody's told you lately, you're doing a great job, man. For real. Keep pimping that shit. I appreciate you. With the finger licking donuts, right? Oh man, right? That's freaking awesome. What's up, Nige? Haven't seen you in forever. Oh, the elbow cuff. Some people call it a dab. No. Oh, my daughters would totally be saying, "Mom, you're being cringy. Stop." Oh shit. Too funny. I pray this gets fixed, but fear it's gone far too far. Fear it's too far gone. Lockdowns everywhere, and now but here about this in my country. We live in a wild, crazy time. That's right, homie. You're very correct. What's up, the hook? Thank you. I appreciate that, buddy. For a cabin look, this guy, chingado. Thanks, homie. Appreciate you. Maple bacon. Finger licking donuts, right? Much love, Zool. You guys are freaking awesome. Hey, Jacob. In 1991, Operation Desert Storm begins. The U.S.-led coalition forces bombing Iraq during the Gulf War, says Tater Delicious. Hey, what up, Oren? He's going to kill our country, eh? Yes. So, I take it nobody wants to discuss this. It's all good. I'm probably going to end it in just a few. Actually, let me check something out really quick. I want to see if StreamYard will let me do something. Because if it does, then I won't call it StreamYard no more, okay? How's that? If it lets me do this, I will not call it StreamYard no longer. It will be StreamYard. I promise. I won't disrespect the name. Let's see. Come on, man. Alright, we're gonna do this way. You guys, let me know if you hear audio, please, okay? That's the big thing here. Alright. So, let me make sure this is actually... Happy Valentine's Day, Perth. That's great. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna go to this for live stream. I'm pretty sure you guys can see everything. I don't even know what I did on this, so we're gonna find out together. All right, let me know if you guys hear it. What up? No, bro. Slight echo. Cheers, buddy. Thanks, Tony. You hear it? Oh my god! That is fucking awesome. That is fucking awesome. And you can see it too, huh? Let's see. Hold on. Oh, you guys hear it. You don't see. Wait. Oh, shit. You see. That's tight. I like that. All right. It's no longer stream-tard, homies. No longer stream-tard. I got it. That's fucking awesome. I made this song. This is tight. I'm so glad that they actually let you hear it. StreamYard is redeemed. Woo, woo. No. Normally I use OBS. Hell yeah! Nice. Woo! Where is the piano? Okay. Nice! Oh shit. Watch out. There's gonna be some new shit happening now. You don't even know. No. Anyways, let's see here. Okie dokie, we don't need that. I want that back. And, oops. And these. Cool. So, time for nanner split. Ooh, that sounds kind of good. Like a kid in a candy store? Oh, you don't even know? You don't even know. All right. So, since, you taking off? No. 428. Take it easy, my friend. Oh, stop making me want donuts, homie. That's not fair. Let's take a dab together. I never dab, guys. I got 2 different kinds of concentrates. I got one that is fucking fire. This shit is called... Oh, it's golden pineapple times honey bananas. OMG, this shit is fucking fire. It's white. And it smells marvelous. You guys have no idea. It's almost like a pine, but it's sweet. Yes, I dab. Look, let me see what you see. Do you see what I see? Because then I can't see what you see. I bought this. Boop, boop. Anyways, so I'm gonna take a dab and then I'm gonna finish this live, end it, whatever, and probably start another one now that I can do fucking music. I'm kind of happy about that. I miss making music live, no lie. So, if you guys would like, get ready to, sorry, I'm opening another song. No. You guys get ready to get medicated with me. If not, thanks for joining the chatland anyway. Woo-wee. Let's see. I'm gonna try to show you this, guys. Again, this shit is fire. Wait, let's see. I don't want to spill it. It's white. Cover my face. No. It's pretty. And oh my gosh, I just want to like eat it. But it says do not eat right there on the fucking bottom. I don't know if you guys. I have to focus it, but it says on the bottom. It says do not eat. I'm just like you mother. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the chat. Oh, there's inappropriate comments going on. I'm sorry. I haven't been looking at it. What's inappropriate? I dab. All right, let's see. Yeah. Oh, but the program that I use, Hook, just so you know, the program that I use is FL Studios, Fruity Loops. I had to look at it for a second. I was like, what was it called again? There's so many. The one that I normally like to use though is called Caustic, and that one is actually on my phone. So yeah, it's toit, like a toiga. Where? I know, right? Where? Sleeping. Ooh, noise. Sorry, just going back through the. Cheers, Oren. Going back through the comments. Are you Windows? Am I Windows? Windows. To the window. To the wall. To the. I'm not gonna sing the rest of that song. To all them bitches crowd. No. Let's take this dab. Skeet. Oh shit. Anyways, that part, right? No. All right, let me see. I'm gonna push play on this other song that I did. I don't know what it is. Hold up. What the fuck did I do? Whoa. Sounds kind of cool. I don't even remember making this. I did this during a live stream. What the fuck? The hell was I smoking? Jeez. Oh Oh my god. This is like some motherfucking Super Mario Castle lava level shit. Oh my god. I feel like I'm going on a mission in the jungle. Oh shit, watch out. The fucking bad guy is getting ready to come. See? Now I gotta fight the motherfucker. Cheers, y'all. If I cough, don't laugh. I don't got milk like Stony over there. What is up, Howie? Good to see you, man. I don't know what the fuck I did with this song, dude. You guys. Shit is crazy. I gotta stop it. It's kind of weird. Whoa. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. Oh shit. Alright, let's see here. I made a house music song. Let's check it out. The fuck? Let me know if you guys can still hear that, please. That was kind of funny. Holy shit, dude. There we go. Now I don't look so weird. That's funny as fuck, dude. Wow. Sounds good, Patrick. Do you have two windows? What's up, Sir Jacob? Hey, man. I just wanted to say thank you for freaking sharing on my streams, dude. I do appreciate that for real. I thought that was pretty freaking cool of you. Nobody really shares my shit out, so I saw that and I was like, hey, man, thank you. So I see you, and I just want to say I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Keep pimping that shit. Not sharing it, but you know what I mean. Keep pimping what you're doing, man. All right, I gotta take the rest of this hit, and then I'm gonna hit and split, lickety split. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that song. And this one, oh my god. Jeez. I need like one of those things to keep the button pushed down for me, so I can just heat this up and not have to hold it down. Oh man. Because this is a little torch thing, and so I have to sit here for a little longer. There we go. Cheers, y'all. Don't start coughing. I'm sorry. Okie dokie then. Cheers. All right. Damn. That was fire. It tastes fucking splendid. Splendid, dude. You don't even know. It's so sweet. It's really not that harsh. It's just I'm not used to taking dabs. Excuse me. Coffee. It probably doesn't do it as well milk, but woo! All right. You're funny, Stoney. Get you every time. Mother's milk is required. Oh, fucking Stoney. The coasty paws in the house. Pimping that shit. Oh. You've dabbed wedding cake and Jack Error. Nice, dude. That's awesome. This is Golden Pineapple by Honey Bananas. Total is 87.75%. THC is 75.20%. CBD is 0.15%. I have all the details over there on the actual label it came with, but yeah. Good music apps or music creators, because when you're creating music, what you're using is called a DAW, and so it's a digital audio workstation, and those are what you want to use if you're trying to create music. Yeah, here, I'm gonna zoom in on it for you guys, like, because I got this one and I got another one. This one is, oh, this is Tahoe OG. Wait. It's over there. It's Tahoe OG, though. It looks like regular fucking shatter, you know. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Alright, so. Yummy. Nice, I know, right? I love it. Then I will show you the back. Says, do not eat. See that? Do not eat. That's not cool. Because you want to eat it, trust me. It makes you want to eat it. Anyways. So yes. Thank you guys all for coming through. Do not eat it, but I want to eat it. No? All right, guys. I'm gonna get going. Lay on a water bed on a floaty raft. I have a fear of drowning. I don't understand. Hey, DJ Delcor, we're about to end this one. I'm actually probably gonna be back and start another stream with making some music. So Hopefully I see you guys later. If not, no matter what, you guys are fucking awesome and you're doing a great job. Keep pimping that shit. And until next time, I will see you later.